The War Against Poland, Case Study Analysis. Case File Number 1, Lebensraum, Living Space. While the Nazis carried out their plan to strengthen the German race, purging the Jews, Roma, disabled, and others they considered inferior, the invasion of Poland marked the start of the next phase of the Nazis' plan, the acquisition of Lebensraum, or additional living space, for the future German nation. According to Hitler in his book Mein Kampf, Germany must find the courage to gather our people and their strength for an advance along the road that will lead this people from its present restricted living space to a new land and soil, and free it from the danger of vanishing from the earth, or serving others as a slave nation. For it is the acquisition of territory for settlement that will enhance the area of the mother country. Before the invasion of Poland, Hitler spoke to his generals about the coming attack. Our strength lies in our speed and brutality. Genghis Khan hunted millions to their deaths with a joyous heart. The aim of the war lies in the physical annihilation of the enemy. In the east, I have put my death's head formations at the ready, with the command to send every man, woman, and child of Polish descent and language to their deaths. Poland will be depopulated and settled with Germans. Case File 2, The Attack on Poland. The following resources detail real-life actions by the Nazis during the German invasion of Poland. Pohl, a German pilot who was captured later in the war, described his actions in the early days of the attack on Poland in a conversation with Meyer, a fellow prisoner. Pohl, on the second day of the Polish attack, I had to drop bombs on a station at Posen. 8 of the 16 bombs fell on the town, and I did not like that. On the third day, I didn't care. And on the fourth day, I was enjoying it. It was our before breakfast amusement to chase Polish soldiers over the fields with machine guns and leave them lying there with a few bullets in their back. Meyer, always against soldiers? Pohl, civilians too. We bombed the streets. I was sorry for their horses, but not for the people. Gerhard, a German stormtrooper, wrote this in his diary on September 7th, 1939. In one of the peasant houses, we were surprised to see a woman servicing a Polish machine gun. Her house was turned over and set alight. Soon the woman was surrounded by flames and tried to get out, but we stopped her, as hard as it was. Poles can't be treated any differently just because they're in skirts. Her screaming rang in my ears long after. The whole village burned. We had to walk exactly in the middle of the street because the heat from the burning houses on both sides was too great. Case File 3, A Soldier's Discipline. General Walther von Brauchitsch was troubled by the lack of discipline displayed by his German soldiers in Poland. Threatening dishonorable discharge for soldiers who continue to disobey orders and enrich themselves, he wrote, "There is a considerable number of cases of soldiers illegally confiscating items without permission, enriching themselves by failing to report goods, failing to carry out orders with grave consequences for the troops under their command, and committing sexual offenses. The image that results in that of a pack of marauding mercenaries. We are not that. These parasites have no business in my ranks." All right, use what you read to answer these case file questions.